I just rewatched the ending of the video, my last video in the Maya. I believe there are four in the Maya playlist, and I see that the end is cut off. I will look at some of the others and see. Um, I had had some trouble last semester with OBS doing that, and I'm going to just make sure that there's some outro or something so that it gets everything in the video. This is a new character suit that I made um, during class on Friday for people who were a little bit behind. If you were not there and you don't have something like this, then you are now quite a bit behind. But I had a special class Friday just for those who hadn't. Um, I've got a. It doesn't work perfectly. I've got this little circle around my arrow, and you can see my down here. You can see my um, keystrokes. So this is a slightly different suit. This is in the number one view. Here it is in three, which it's been. This is how it'll look when it's been smoothed and whatnot. I noticed that his butt is kind of high. It's about the height of his belly, but that should be lower. Um, I think the whole crotch could go a little bit lower. His legs look slightly long. At this point, I'm no longer referring to guides, image guides, and you don't need those in order to get this far. You can just eyeball it and get something similar. I think I want the arms to be a little bit bigger and the boots to be a little bit maybe slightly different. But notice that this is extraordinarily low number of polygons. I'm going to add some edge loops in here on the arms and legs. And I'll subdivide this whole thing. But first, I have some details to take care of. I'm really not sure now how much video is missing on that last video. So I'm starting from here because this most nearly matches where I left off on video 4. I think I'll go into number one view, this blocky view. I like working in the blocky view. Um, I'll also turn on X-ray. I'm in vertex view, and I'll just W, pull these down a bit, pull the hips down. Already that looks a little bit more natural to me. And then I mentioned that the butt is high. See, the gut is on this side and the butt's on this side, and really that should be probably lower. And I can get these as well, holding down shift. And there we go. So now the low, we can actually pull these down too a bit. And maybe these as well, holding shift to get these. So now we have more reasonable, yeah. So this area here, I'm always looking for something that looks kind of like tidy whities, you know, diaper, you know, Superman's little red bathing suit, that kind of thing. And that looks a little bit more like that now. And let's see. Oh, and you know what? Also, I have decided I'm gonna put. I'm gonna make some kind of basically. I'm gonna follow the same process I would use to create jewelry to make some elements of the suit. So the suit itself will be smoothed, at least somewhat. It may not look quite that smooth, but it'll be somewhat smoothed. But then the box on the chest, at one point I was trying to extrude that, but then the smoothing would be applied to that, and I was using creasing and other things to kind of create more definition. But I think it'd be better. Oops, didn't mean to move those. I think it'd be better to. I need to reposition the head. I can see, but I need to kind of restructure the whole collar. I think it would be better to not smooth those elements, like a big box of controls in the chest. That should probably not be smoothed, or not smooth as much as the body. So I'll go back to the boxy view. So since I'm going to make some kind of jewelry like, I mean, I'm follow the kind of jewelry protocols. Like imagine you're making an armband for a character. You don't make it part of the body. You do it separately, and I'll do the same thing for this. So the chest and maybe belt. So it'd be nice for me to move these arms more into the traditional T pose. I'll show you what I mean by that. Let's go back into X-ray. And it's nice, actually, whatever I missed showing, it doesn't matter so much because I didn't do this part. And so this is closer to the traditional like T pose that you see a lot of models appearing in. I'm just going to also just get these. And so it'll give me more room between the arms and the bodies to work on things like, maybe he has control bracelets or something for his rings for his where his glove joins the suit, etc. Always just make sure I've only got the vertices I want when I've selected these things here. I didn't move the thumb with that, but I kind of like that hand shape better. The whole arm and hand could beef up a bit. This is a little tough to get your head around how to make a box around these things. So I can grab all these and R scale them up. Yeah, because although they look really boxy here, they don't look super boxy in the in this mode, right? But I like that better. I think too I can get these two vertices here. Again, I'm just checking to make sure I don't have any extras, and I can pull them up and undercut that thumb a little bit so it's less like a mitten from an oven mitt. Yeah, I like that hand a lot better. I'll go back into boxy mode. And so if I can't get everything in a rectangle when I draw, I can always just hold down shift and grab the extra. I can shrink this down just a little bit. Much better. And I pulled the crotch down a little bit, but maybe it goes back up just a bit. Okay, yeah, that seems a lot more natural to me. The boots could also be bigger. Again, I want them to be outsized because the body itself is inside this box, so that everything is a little bit bigger than it needs to be. Oh, I wanted to get everything here. Let's get object mode. There we go. Get all this stuff together. And I'm just pulling up the boots so that they come to the base of the floor. So I've got the knees bent just a little bit and the elbows bent just a little bit. I'm happier with that. And the arms are more separated. I could separate, I don't know how I got him off to the side here. X should be 0, huh? And Y should not be 0. There we go. So, I was going to separate the legs just a little bit too, maybe. It's easier to do. I thought I had gotten down to subdividing and adding edge loops in the middle of the thighs and in the arms, and I haven't, or at least that video didn't. It ended before then. So this is a good place for us to be. And I will check this video to make sure that it has everything up to the end. In fact, I'm ending it now, but I'm going to let it run for a second.